This is my take on a how to be yourself. I'm calling it on learning to be yourself.
That's Jasmin in the ship, huh?
As a kid, I felt pretty scared and affected by everything the world was bringing my way. I didn't know about this power that exists within me to stand up for who I am and how I see the world. So growing up, I definitely did not want to put myself and my personality out there because I already felt so vulnerable being closed off to the world. When I started dressing for myself, it felt like I had to find me in the world of fashion and self-expression. What I love about it is that style develops. Who you are, how you think are the basis on which you can express yourself externally, and that always changes. I think it was through role models that I saw how I could be looking and feeling confident. My dream was to wear the outfits I imagined would look good and make me feel good on the inside. I have just entered a phase in my life where I can play around and explore what makes me feel most like myself. What makes me feel like myself most? Approaching fashion with a long-term mindset. I don't buy something just for this event or even for seasons. I don't change my entire wardrobe. And what I allow into my wardrobe are pieces that are timeless and good quality. I'm just still learning about materials and which materials like last longer. Pieces I can take care of to last for a long time and that can act as staples that I can build outfits with. I really admire feminine silhouettes and I'm still learning how to work with them because up to now, growing up, I've always had more of a, I would say, less feminine style and really not caring about silhouettes and anything, and I don't know if you can call it more a tomboy style, but definitely I don't have practice with wearing dresses or skirts. Contrary to that femininity, the thing I just mentioned, I'm attracted to a sense of roughness in my style. I don't know, like some people call it edge or grunge, but I just like that kind of style, but mixed with a casual kind of vibe, you know, with like hoodies and sweatpants. So I don't know if you can imagine something under that, but that's how I would describe it. Also to that, I'm definitely a sneaker person. I wear sneakers every day and I've also cut back on a ton of them. So now I basically wear 2 pairs of shoes every day and it makes it really easy to decide which shoes I'm gonna wear. With jewelry, growing up I never really wore a lot, like I wore watches. But I strive to tie together an outfit with jewelry rather than adding something to top it off, and just really seeing it as a part of building an outfit, and that without the jewelry, the base of the outfit isn't complete. That's how I like to see that's how I like to see jewelry. In this video, I also want to introduce you to something I've created with Ana Luisa, and I've never done a review like this, so let's get started. Ana Luisa crafts jewelry for womankind, designed by their team based in New York, who I got to work with to co-create a piece as an extension of me and with their expertise. This is the story of the Yusuf necklace. Before anything, I knew to me the best kinds of jewelry are the ones with a personal story. I have adored people wearing a dainty golden chain for the longest time. It wasn't just the charm it added to their look, but I wondered for each one what the history of the piece was. Because I like to dress quite low-key with universal, more neutral pieces, I wanted to create a piece that adds that edge I just mentioned. The combination of those jewelry functions inspired this piece. I love the idea of breaking up the chain with a pendant. We designed this pendant that blends in with the chain itself, so it's rather less obvious. We found a beautiful length that you can compare to shorter necklaces. The pendant is meant to lay static, but act as a special link in the circle carrying a message. What makes you remember the pendant is the engraving. I want this piece to carry the meaning of empowerment. I knew that if we would add engraving, it had to be in my handwriting. That is sort of my brand. Only then it would truly feel like my piece. So in combined statement from Ana Luisa and I, it says "Be you" in my handwriting. The meaning of this piece. Feeling more like myself is something I've been seeking for years. What I realized is that it isn't about seeking at all. It isn't about adding on layers I think are going to make me feel more like myself. It's about peeling back those layers and uncovering who I am and who I have always been. Celebrating who I am and who I'm becoming. That is what I want this piece to embody. This piece truly came together as a collaboration, and since I've been talking so much about myself, I wanted to tell you a bit more about Ana Luisa. One of the top priorities right now in our world is protecting our resources. That's why I really appreciate how conscious Ana Luisa is of their sourcing and that their materials are sustainable. So my necklace is made out of brass and it's plated with recycled gold. The other thing I feel super good about is that they do have close relationships with their manufacturers. I just want to know that on the back end everything is still super ethical. And now I'm gonna tell you how to get your own Yusuf necklace. My necklace is shipped in a cardboard box that is recycled, and then when you open the box you're gonna find this cute white pouch that I chose because originally I chose a super crazy color, but then I was like, I need to go with white. I love white. I personally love using it to travel with, but you can also store your necklace in it. Now to the price. This Yusuf necklace goes for $59, which I think is such a fair one if you consider the quality not just of the piece, but of the materials and the work of the people on behalf of Ana Luisa who made this possible. Now, if you do want a Yusuf necklace in your life, you can order starting today with the link in the description, and they're going to ship them out as soon as you order. In terms of shipping, we do ship worldwide. There's free shipping to the United States, but if you want to ship worldwide for free, that starts at $100. One last thing about my necklace, it was made in a limited batch, so they are going to sell out before we're going to produce another round, and if you do want one, get your piece now.